This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview. Joining us today is Jason Brewer, the CEO of Marula Mining, following news this morning of a director shareholding. So welcome back onto Stockbox. Jason, how are you doing?
I'm well, Mark. Very well, thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us. Of course, the news this morning about directors buying shares, you in particular, in the company. I wonder if you can explain this transaction, because it's through, I think, your investment company, GMI, rather than a direct share purchase. But effectively, yeah, you have bought shares in what is you don't get very much opportunity to do that in a listed company.
That's right. Look, there was an open window for me to buy, for directors to buy, a very small window given everything that we're doing. So I've been waiting to buy shares in Marula for some time. And when the opportunity came along, I jumped at it. So as you said, it's been done through my private investment company, which is called Gathoni Muchai Investments, based in Kenya and active in mining in particular. So we've done it through that. And we bought 3.5 million shares at a price of 8.5 pence through an off-market transaction.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a silly question, but why? Why have you bought the shares?
Why? Look, you've got to back yourself. You've got to show that you are committed to this. To me, it's never been about drawing a salary. There's the energy I have for this company is there, and the enthusiasm and wanting to make it a success. So, over the past several months, the shareholding that Gathoni Muchai that I had in this company had been effectively diluted down through various transactions we've done. And I've always wanted to maintain an approximate 10% interest in the company. So the opportunity basically to come back, get back up to that level through this off-market purchase, well, we seized the opportunity and we're able to get it through on Friday and obviously announced today.
Okay, excellent. I do recall that I think when we did the Telegram Q&A that shareholders were asking if Jason plans to buy shares, and of course you are always subject to those closed periods, and the window of opportunity is not usually very big. So it's good to hear that you kind of snapped up that opportunity there and now holding just over 10% of the company, and of course buying these, as you say, off market from Takela, who now hold 50% of what they did hold. Was there a reason why they're looking to sell to you? Any particular reason?
Look, they're a local indigenous company based in Tanzania. With our plans for Canusi and also for the Nyori graphite project, they're going to need cash to fund their commitments to the project. And when we've been discussing over the past week our development plans, certainly for Canusi, and obviously it's accelerated. And I've said very publicly already that we want that into production in the second half of this year. So they needed to be in a position to be able to meet their commitments under that. So look, I saw an opportunity. I seized it. I got approval to do it. And now Takela, yes, they've still got a big stake in the company, just over 3%, but they've also got their cash now, which they can commit to the project. So it's not as if that cash is going out to them as directors. Effectively, they're holding the majority of that to meet their obligations going forward at both Canusi and at Nyori.
Okay, I see. Now we're talking to you not from your usual location. I believe you're in London, aren't you? What have you been up to during your recent travels there?
Yeah, I've been here well over a week now. And part of the reason coming over here was to meet with our advisors on the AIM listing. As shareholders know, we're looking to move our primary listing to AIM. And I've been meeting with our advisors, Ken Financial, with our lawyers, Memory Crystal, and basically working through that agenda and that process. So we're busy moving ahead. We've just had an all parties call this morning, and we'll be putting out an update hopefully later this week, just giving more definitive timeframes on when we expect that first day of trading to be on the AIM market.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. So everything's going as well as it can do in these trying to get onto the AIM market can be fraught with hurdles, but everything's going as well as it can be.
Yes, I believe so. I mean, look, we're very fortunate in that we've been listed obviously on Aquis for some time now. So we have everything in order. We've also timed it quite well because our end of year audit is taking place now. So we'll have the audited financial accounts prepared and included in that listing document. Okay. We're in the process of finalising the appointment of both lawyers in Africa and technical consultants in Africa to finalize both the competent persons report and the legal due diligence report. Again, all things which we've been through already over the past several months, but now we're just formalizing into a single document to be submitted or form part of that AIM admission.
Okay, excellent. Well, when do you head back, Jason, and where will the focus be? And if you can bring us up to speed on any recent developments or what's happening across the board with the projects in Marula, I'm sure people will be very keen for a little bit of an update.
Yeah, look, I'm leaving Thursday and heading back. I'm actually in Nairobi for maybe a few hours before jumping on a plane to Tanzania to Dar. So we have the team from Q Global Commodities up on site in Tanzania. In a week, well, this time next week, I'll be on site probably at Canusi. So we've got their technical guys on site with us at Canusi and at the graphite. So that's a 5-7 day period there, just so that they can actually see and understand the longer term plans across there. So, and then from there, straight down to South Africa for more meetings with them as well. So it's a busy period, certainly in Tanzania with what we're doing, both on the copper and the graphite. And we've got, whilst in Tanzania, clearly we'll be meeting with our other partners, Cassini Gateway, to talk about the Bagamoyo project, where Geofields, our technical consultants up there, are just finishing off their initial report on the findings. So a busy March, start to March, and I think we'll progress through the rest of this quarter quite well.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you for that. Well, hopefully we can maybe do a short catch-up on site there when you're on Tanzania, if possible, depending on network coverage. But hopefully I'll be catching up with you at least after that visit to get an idea of what the site visit was like for everyone involved. But thank you very much today, Jason Brewer, CEO of Marula Mining, for your time.
Mark, thanks. And yeah, we'll definitely try and do something out of Tanzania next week.
Excellent. If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stopboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.